Well, welcome to FPL Top Dogs Ballyhaunis, and this is was it episode 9 and 26th of the 10th, the review of that game week. And let's just get straight into this, guys. Thanks for joining. And I'm the guru here to take you through all the roundup of all the shenanigans and ups and downs. And yeah, I'm sure the Van de Ven thing is going to be an absolute killer for a lot of people. It seemed to make a lot of sense, with I suppose Spurs away fixtures have been really good over the last while, especially with Thomas Frank. Their home stuff hasn't been great, very poor. They won against Burnley, and apart from that, they haven't won yet. Drew against Wolves, lost against Villa. Um, but yeah, I have a 23 points on the bench. Ouch. But looking over the last few game weeks of Van de Ven, he's been getting like zeros. He's either nothing or he's everything. I did have him that week when Spurs won away to West Ham 3-0 or whatever it was. So they're very, very good away from home. They're going to be hard, but the thing is, you need to get the home stuff, and they're at sea at home. As we've seen recently with Villa, the 2-1 defeat and losing, I think, at home 1-0 to Bournemouth as well. So there's a lot to be figured out with Spurs, and the loss of Romero is an issue. I thought they'd have a lot more trouble away to Everton. I'm shocked just looking at the chance that was cleared off the line. There's nothing, the goal disallowed from O'Brien. It did look offside and pushing on the keeper. And that seems to be the whole crux of the season is set pieces and frees and NFL blocking type moves. It's it's really puerile stuff. Like I never thought I'd see the day, I'd see the Prem, completely just consumed and sold their soul out to rubbish. Defending just, like watching City play is chronic. They have no idea. Most of their goals and everything comes from play and not getting penalties and no KDB. And looking at the Premier League, loads of attacking talent. They have not thrived. Cole Palmer's not thrived. Saka has scored 1 goal in 6, and we're all expected to get him in for Burnley now next week, which I'm considering. But I'm not so sure because all the goals are spread around. Martinelli scoring, Trossard scoring, now Eze scored. Gyökeres might come in. It's you really need a talisman, something, talismanic, that will stay in the team, and that's where all the goals are coming from. That's the key. So it's a frustration. I think defense is the only way to go. Look at this now, Van de Ven. I'm never ever going to drop Van de Ven ever again. Yeah, but um, look at the defense. Rodon done well for me. He's been on the bench for a load of people. A lot of people would have had Van de Ven, but they would have benched him because they would have liked the Timber, the Gabriel, and lots of Rodon and lots of other attacking defenders. Munoz is there, so I'm not crying. It's 18 points on Senesi. Okay, Foden is the big issue here. It's such an easy move to get rid of Foden now. I can't see, and that's been a big, that's really stifled me, the Foden stuff. I'm not worried about Endai. Krupe coming up with that cracker from long range, and he's better than Evan Nielsen. He really is. He does more from play, and he's doing what a number 9 should do, and he's got no fear. And he's young enough and he's good enough, and he should be in there all the way. I wouldn't be so. Bournemouth, the 2-0 there, not too bad, but just that thing on there. And Ray, I didn't come through. I thought that Palace would have scored. I thought they would have put up more of a fight. So um, yeah. So I'm in between rolling for next week, crawling up there. I'm happy enough with the overall 1.1 million. It's a lot better. It took me nearly 30 game weeks last season to get up and around there. And still, it's just hard to crack the number, and you need to. And look, Haaland blanking as well. He had a couple of chances, a free header at the end. He couldn't get any power. A well saved shot in the first. Um, he gets those great chances, but he's not completely involved in the game as much as you'd love. It's just that he's clinical, and he's probably the best that the Premier League has at the minute, except from that Fleming dude from Bournemouth at the moment. Two lovely, well taken goals there. Really impressed. So and Thiago from Brentford needs to mention penalty taker, and he's cheap as chips, and loads of people are on him. I see them. He's on the Sun Dream team. Loads of people are picking him. I mean, there's just no premium value out there anywhere. And Salah's just everyone he scored a stunner there, well taken, amazing goal there at the end, but didn't make a difference on the 3-1 defeat. And yeah, I'm we'll see anyway. We'll see whether rolling or I'm not too pushed. It could have been a lot worse. Loads of people. We'll have a look later on in the Christy Nicholson Pub Fantasy League, which is based here in Ballyhaunis, County Mayo. And we'll see later on. There's been 30s and bits and pieces like that. People have been lost, kind of had to take something on the chin there. So mainly 50s and 60s is the order, low scoring game week. But these are the ones you want to do really well and get in the 70, and you can take 40 points off people. So yeah, Van de Ven against Chelsea. Look at Spurs set pieces. Everything coming from set pieces. Rodon set piece. Obviously Gabriel. I thought that he had some sort of involvement for that hit back onto Eze, who he took on the rise, like a volleyed rise. It was an amazing shot. So undroppable. Rogers, just not consistent. And I not consistent. King, I'm thinking about just getting in somebody. Saka, like I don't know. I'm just gonna wait till game week 14 or something and just go all in Liverpool or something. I don't know. It's really hard to get any consistency. Foden absolutely rubbish. Semenyo not coming through. And is he going to drop off eventually? He has to be. He can't keep performing to that expected goals and assists on the bench. So yeah, and maybe throw. But I mean, City are just can't. They're absolutely at loss. It's anti-football. The era is anti-football. The more possession you have, well, you're the idiot. It's what you do outside of it, and it's all about set free. The long throw stuff is crazy. Seeing Liverpool, like it was like some sort of kind of blitz onto them, like bombardment of bombs coming into the port. Yeah, they just didn't know what to do, and they were just lost. And there's who are we picking up, and balls all over the place. It's chronic. Was there some sort of rumor the referee told Brentford they can't take any more long throws? Well, if you look at the way how long it does take these long throws, we've seen Stoke do it for years, but now the whole prem is Stoke and they're doing it. And you're the idiot if you want to play open attacking football. So I think the game has gone into a fine art. Some analysts have just drawn up the 90 minutes, the first half, second half. They're drawn up every single 5 minutes as what you do then. It's like a script. You can see unless the ref or VAR got involved, then that team script goes out the window. But you can script a Premier League. We'll get a throw in here that will eat a minute there, a sub there. 5 subs now. I'm not sure if it's working really well for the game because the games are there's virtually no, like I think there's about maybe 53 minutes on average on 90 now these days. So yeah, that's the root of it now. So it's all set pieces. I'm not sure the DEF CON thing either is a thing. People go on about 2 points here and there, but I don't know if there's that many. You'll get an odd few games where nearly everyone picks up DC, but a lot of the games are like 1 or 2 or none or 4 overall. So I'm not sure. I think you can really make the ground. Like people going, oh, Calcedo, oh, Enzo, they're all DEF CON monsters. And they didn't come through. Lost crazily to Sunderland, an absolute shocker. Youngest team in the Prem, I know Chelsea, and that stunk of, inexperience and lack of leadership. So Chelsea look good in patches, and then they look terrible in patches. So up and down. So you can't rely on them. So Um, yeah, so yeah, these DEFCON monsters, Walt. I'm not sure about them. If just having the Van de Ven in there for one game week, he's destroyed the whole thing. Uh, Munoz will do the same thing. I don't buy this attacking defenders now are done, and they can't compete with someone who's picking up a baseline of four. Who cares when you're getting these crazy scores? Was Rodon this week as well, 13. DEFCON, he'll need 3 games to pick that up. So I'd be more attacking and going on that road. So going forward, won't be playing Dubravka. I gave him a chance, but he did pick up a good 11 points, and I suppose that's roughly the same what Rhea picked up. I suppose you got 6 there and maybe 3, 9. Yeah, so it's roughly a little over. So you just take the average over a few games, and you see Dubravka did pick up. Was it 9 or was it 13? I forget. 9 to so what's that? 13 points, and our friend Rhea over 3 games. It's done well. It's just straight sixes. So yeah, I have to concede defeat. Just pick Rhea. He's just stick and fix. I'm not going messing around anymore now with this Dubravka dude. He's had his chance. Foden's had his chance. I don't believe they're going to do much against Bournemouth. It's just crazy. It's just like a massive leveling now. The Fulhams, the Bournemouths, the whole standard of the Premier League has gone to kaput. Everybody can beat anybody. There's no consistency anywhere around. It's all up in the air. We're going to go through. This is definitely a changeover season to something I don't know. Liverpool are in disarray. Chelsea aren't consistent. Arsenal are just by dint going to fly the league this year because of they're well ahead. It's like the Arsenal ladies years ago. They were well ahead of everybody and just won everything. They're well ahead in the piece training and what to do and what is within the laws of the game, and not do what Everton did, like was get 2 dudes to kind of block off the keeper and so obviously be offside. And they've yet to fine tune that to Arsenal's level, and someone has to come up with a way to how I don't know how, because you can't even attack Arsenal when they've got a corner. Nobody seems to be able to break on them. So whatever they're doing in that, in that semi mid, they're breaking it up and nobody can get a jump on them. And so Arsenal are light years ahead at the moment, and I think it's going to be too late for everyone to figure out what they're doing in their set pieces. And Rice's delivery of the ball is phenomenal. Saka's doing similar stuff out the left. It's all these inverted or swing ins, doing really well. So yeah, it's not just the coaching; it's also the players that Arsenal have. They're just amazing. Yeah, they're just really looking very, very, very interesting. With so many options over them. So I'm not sure if I want to spend 10 million on Saka when you've got Eze just there, but he's not going to score every game. It's a frustration with Arsenal. I don't know what to do with them. I don't know where to go. Triple defense, which is boring, or whatever. So yeah, that's all we can say with that. Sun Dream Team was a bit of a killer this game week. The guys have caught me up massively. I'm still winning out, but lots of duds there. The James didn't work. Cucurella's just doing nothing. The only one saving me here is Sawazulai. And yeah, the guys are catching me up massively here. We've still got all the players to go again. I think it's the Carabao Cup now coming up this weekend, isn't it? So got in Gordon, just that's probably the Champions League thing. Missed the boat there with him. Mateta after the hat trick, and don't think I got that, but yeah, we'll see anyway. Just outside the top 10K, which is not what that's bad. So I took a hit there, and we'll just see overall next game week. Going forward, another 2. Every game week you get 2 free transfers. So we'll see with that. O'Reilly, yeah, there was a chance, but he might do well against Swansea. might pick up something there. But he did get 61 minutes in the Prem there. Oscar Bob coming on for him. And yeah, just flick away the Doku thing. I'm just stuck with City. It's a bit of a mistake now there with City. I have to figure out something big time with this outcome. I have to sit down and think about that. Yeah, just any FPL price changes so I can get rid of the tabs. I think Brian Buemo is destroying it. He's definitely going to go up tonight, and I think he's 8.1 already. So maybe just Man United aren't in Europe. They've got good fixtures coming up. I might just get in Brian Buemo for Foden. I can't stand the guy. I could easily get. I suppose, I could easily get rid of that Plike from Fulham, whatever his name is. Oh, I got rid of the thing now. Whatever his name is, the attacker from that I have. I'll go into this thing here because I can see it here. The Plike from King can easily get rid of him for Brian and Bumo. So for about 4.5. I definitely have got nearly 6 million in the bank, so that could be an easy one. And yeah, so Brian goes in the midfield. There'll be 3 here, and that will leave me then with a benching problem with these dudes. Rogers has got City away. Might bench him. I don't know. I just want to have a strong bench this year. Romero's an issue, but I do not like the crack about not having enough transfers rolled by game week 14 when you want to definitely go, take a chance in Liverpool. I don't know what you do. I really don't know. Gakpo's getting all the chances. Really don't know. I'm at a loss. I'm completely dumbfounded by this game week. I'm sure everybody is. It just seems to me we all want all the defenders. We want like 10 defenders. Van de Vens, Gabriel, Timbers, Senesi, Munoz. Some people are going big into Minte. Nobody wants midfielders or strikers really, apart from Haaland. So 9 defenders, Haaland and Raya. That's it. So yeah, I'm at a complete loss with the whole thing. So Abumo looks like the man. He guaranteed to go up 132%. That's crazy. That's where he is now. But by tonight, you should be going according. So he's definitely going to go up. Gabriel going to go up, so I'm not too worried about 6.5 all of a sudden for Gabriel. Mad. Rice looks he might go up as well. He's at 86 now. He could do. Probably won't, but I don't want Rice really. He does blank more than I like. Munoz is the guy. Keeping an eye on him. 5.6 a good price. Haaland might go up. Maybe he should go up. By the game week 10. Burn looks good as well. Newcastle clean sheets, are they suddenly going to come to an end? As we have more Europe, more Carabao stuff, loads of games coming, it's going to be, it has to be more mayhem, meaning less clean sheets. Cullen could be going up. King, I can't believe King might be going up. Rhea. So that's a few of them. Let's see if any fallers here invert. Xavi from Tottenham. Well, he's a complete disaster. I don't know what he's at anyway. I don't rate him at all. Looks like he's going to go down again from his 7. So Avid, Doku shouldn't be in anyone's team at the moment. You just can't trust his minutes. Isak, there's lots of memes going around about Isak and stuff, and I don't know, is he injured, is he gone again? I have no idea. Not fitting in to the styles. It just goes to show you move clubs and it's just the wrong fit. It was like Robbie Keane from Tottenham, what he did going to Liverpool was a complete disaster. He never got a chance. He loved, this is his boyhood club, Liverpool. He's a big Liverpool fan. It's just he just couldn't he couldn't operate under there. It just didn't suit him, the whole system. And that can happen. So yeah, Isak isn't worth the money, and I can't believe he's 10 point. He went up, didn't he? He went up a couple of. It definitely went up anyway. Now he's going to go down again. Matoma looks like he's going to go down. It's just that great goal he got, great touch and strike, but he's just not consistent as well. Romero's going to go down. Looks like I mean, now that's a consideration. I'll have to see now. Did I pay the 5.1 for Romero or whatever? So don't want to necessarily lose too much, team value. Team value is not too bad, but some teams you see they've got virtually no team value. So, is there anything else looking on the horizon? Yeah, there's a lot now that could be going down this massively. Madueke, Robinson, if you have any of these, Madison as well. Munoz could be going up. Lacroix, King from Everton, 4 million could be going down. Ba, Induni going down. And Ilanga could be going down tonight. So there's loads possibly with a chance. Haaland obviously could be going up. So yeah, Wissa could be going down again. So Burn could be going up. Yeah, so you can see this yourself anyway. But the main, the main thing is Brian and Bumo and a few others. Look like they're going to go up. Gabriel going up, and Rice. They're the main ones. Yeah, Munoz could be going up possibly, but loads going down. So yeah, it should be fun. With the Carabao Cup games, there'll be a lot of rotation, so I don't think there will be too many, affected with injuries and bits and pieces like that for Gameweek 10. Just quick with the BBC's thing, BBC Sport. People are afraid why Juggernaut Arsenal are the team to beat. Rooney, whatever Rooney says, great footballer, but absolute in one ear, out the other when Raheem Rooney says anything. Lack leadership. I don't know. I think it's just a crazy season. Or Liverpool and Man City still. Well, this thing and this race could be completely over by Christmas. Seriously, there's just nobody at all in the pack, unless you think Sunderland's going to win the title. Yeah, they're getting results. They look good. That's Xhaka in midfield, Ballard at the back. They're, I don't know, whatever. I just think they have the way that the season is. It's so stupid, and defender rubbish, and long throw and set piece baloney. A big strong team like Sunderland could really do well. So it'd be a complete laugh, really, really would. So look into Sunderland for Arsenal's threat. Yeah, crazy. We've seen it before with Leicester. Haaland or a bust. Yeah, truly. I know they have to get Chertsey back and Marmouche back, which Marmouche is Marmite. You either love him or hate him. He either plays a blinder or he's anonymous. He's another one but he has the creativity that can make a difference, but I'm not so sure. David Silva were coming. Didn't he leave? But Bernardo Silva, he's still there. A few others still hanging around. Just almost happened to Gundogan. Yeah, they're just very one-dimensional. Everyone knows what they're trying to do. Trying to score the perfect goal. Goals from play this season is not a thing. It's done. It's all about, set pieces. While you have the ball in your hand taking a set piece, you're in control. And the amount of time you take doing that, was it? I don't know. Was it the other day? It was one of the goalkeepers this week. I don't know if it was Brentford, but they took so long to take a goal kick or a free from the goalkeeper that the referee blew up his whistle and he gave Liverpool a corner. I think it was Brentford. So there you go. That's the crack. It's seriously, it's anti-football, and there's too much money in it. There's too much at stake, and it's done. The era of the amazing 1990s and most of the 2010s. When was the last best title season did we have? We had that one against Liverpool, and City just managed to edge it out. Everyone remembers the Aguero moment that season. You know, that's a heartbreaker. But they were really, really good attacking, flooring amazing seasons. This could be the sign of times to come. Or whether there's just a dearth of attacking talent of the likes of Bergkamp. We're seeing the effect of all that going out the window now. And yeah, attacking open play is done. And yeah, I think City are. If Alan doesn't do it, that's it. I just don't know anyone else stepping up. You know, that Reinders is chronic. He had he has these shots and he really believes himself, but he's missing and it's self-indulgent. So yeah, Krupe is the man. Love it. Thank you, young Krupe. That transfer did work out and I got a load of money getting rid of I think it was Watkins I got rid of, and he blanked again. So I'm not sure about Villa. You know, Cash scores the winner there, but you know, there's hardly any chances other than that. You know, City, okay, we're unlucky with the Tao Torres clear off the line, and it was just like a gritty performance from Villa, and City never looked like that they would get back on parity. So yeah, Arsenal are 67% likely to win the title and go unbeaten. I'm not sure they're unbeaten yet. We look unbeatable. I'm not sure if they're beaten this season already in any. Let's have a look at the tables. This would be a quick pod anyway because I'm flying out to Malaysia later on for a couple of weeks. Lucky for some. Oh, they've lost the game. Yeah. Who was that now again? Bournemouth well up there. Spurs, it's crazy. Sunderland, well, Thomas Frank is the man. He's the defensive dude, set piece dude. Things do make sense. Bournemouth playing open attacking football, so I wouldn't put them into that camp. They're really interesting to watch. Sunderland, a bit of both, and they're just pecking people on the break as well. City, so it's pretty tight. Okay, I'm not going to say it's a complete disaster, but yeah, it's very tight all the way down. With Wolves and West Ham down there, and I just don't know where they're going. Like Nuno, and now Dyche goes into Forest and they get done 2-0. Well, last year I think Forest lost 4 or 5-0 away to Bournemouth. They only lost 2-0, so that could be an improvement. But that's the sort of thing you'll get off Sean Dyche. You won't get as many drubbins, but you'll still lose. So it's a complete disaster for the both teams, Forest and West Ham. Complete utter disaster. And I've said it before in the last pod, and it's not going to work out either of them. I don't know who's going to be coming in the. Yeah, I can see Dyche gone by Christmas anyway. I don't know. They're lost. Nottingham Forest are lost. West Ham are lost a different reason. They just don't feel at home anymore. The spirit's not there. They're too far away from the ground. You know, for 100 years they were at Upton Park and they were right beside. There was a real nest. You know, a hornet's nest there. It very, very intimidating. It's just, you know, it's just, you know, I feel sorry for the fans in a way because we're all fans, you know. And if you take yourself outside of football, we're all fans and we're all doing this 99.9 the same thing. We want our team to win. We want to look good, and we don't want to be an embarrassment. And we don't want to be on the front pages. We want to be in the back pages. So anything else to report for this stuff? Look, Newcastle, 12 points. That's a bit underwhelming. And the Europe. See, it's always Europe. Yeah, doing well in Europe. Yeah. And it just destroys the league form. Brentford doing a lot better than I thought. I thought they were odds on, but look at that Keith Andrews. He's another one that's instigated all this. He's learned from Jack Charlton and the managers Brian Kerr and Trapattoni and all them, and he knows how to. He's been around too many in the past to pick up too much and then add his own bit on. And he probably knew. We probably played for Stoke as well. So, well, yeah, I know he's a massive, Birmingham City, played a lot for Birmingham City, but yeah, good on Keith. But that's the crack, if that's how you're going to win game, you get 3 points to Brentford's and all these. Burnley's, but Burnley were really good anyway. The two goals they scored there. Scott Parker's doing a great job down there, I have to admit. But like it's up to the cities, the Liverpools, and all that, and Spurs and everyone else to figure out how to get around that football. Uh, but instead of just Stoke doing it for years, now the whole hat, 9/10 the Premier League is doing it on them. Uh, so yeah, Fulham are down there, which is a bit alarming. But I think they should just pull away. But that's alarming. Yeah, these three could be just about bad enough. Leeds look like they have a lot about them. Um, and they're very interesting, especially at home. They look really good. And yeah, Sunderland now have amassed more points than um, Southampton last year, and it's something like a 70% chance that they will stay. They've already got 17 out of 35 points that should keep you up. So they've got a massive chance that they should be staying well plus. So good luck. Good luck. Interesting stuff. Uh, so the Christy Nick, quick look at this thing. So, Dave McNamara is the man here. I'm sure he had the Van de Ven in there. It's the only thing that can explain any of this. But no, is that no chip played. He's got a free hit. So all the points were on the board. Embuemo and Eze were the men. Just get a beautiful game week. Virtually nothing on the bench. All his points died in hand, which is what you want. And yeah, brilliant stuff. And Dave is good enough to go all the way, and he's got the experience, a good overall transfer. Yeah, Gvardiol had a chance with City. There's lots of money locked up in the City defence, and you can't go anywhere near them. So yeah, Reinders there was the only minus point, but yeah, it's all about Mbumo. Yeah, I probably will do the Mbumo thing, Fekit, up United. My team is called Cunha, Pasta, and Buemo. Good point. Great stuff from Fergie. Fergie Walsh has come back from, I think last week he had a tricky old game week, but will come back roaring. Yeah, no Van de Ven there. So the points mainly came from Truffett. Interesting. Yeah, he's good. He's playing all the time. Gabriel and Van de Ven. Yeah, sorry, Van de Ven thing. Oh, that's just so brave to go just three at the back as well. Anthony, interesting. But again, the defense hasn't pulled up. It was all, I mean, the attack midfield hasn't pulled up any trees. It's just all about the defense. Look at that 23, 9, 10, and 8. Jesus. Yeah, I think it's five. Uh, I think it's five now at the back. Again, Buemo, definitely four, a minimum of four. You have to have it now. If you want the Van de Ven for the whole thing, but he won't get any DEF CON. He picks up the odd yellow. That hamstring could go next game week. They can't play him every single game unless he's not picking up DEF CON because he's not running back as much. He's not covering as much and he's doing his less. He's just making sure he keeps in the games and stays fit. Who cares as long as he's doing that from corners? So that could be the gameplay change for Van de Ven there, and yeah, Thomas Frank as well. So yeah, that's it could be Spurs year to be top four. Kieran McDermott, a 76. So some amazing scores here. They're all flown to the top. Another Van de Ven dude here. Killed it. Porro got the assist onto Van de Ven. Absolute brilliant game week. Again, nothing from anybody else. Cash as well. God, Cash. So there you go, 76 points, and you can say you've got like 36. And it's just shocking, isn't it? Like it's 38, 49 points, 51 points from your goalkeeper and three defenders. And it's not even your three defenders, it's four defenders. So yeah, it's 55 points then. Oh my God, yeah, Sal only gets the goal and nothing else from anybody else. So yeah, I think we've seen a sea change here. Stevie Nolan, disastrous game week 39. Nothing came in. complete disaster. A lot of these, Guzmanson, not sure, not much on the bench. Munoz wasn't fancied. Just nothing was going to work for him this week. It's just maybe, good team should be able to put us together. I think I don't know if I want Bruno now. That I know I get the Peno, but Brian Mbumo defo now. Cunha's starting to pick up. Sesko's doing bits and pieces. United have just week to week. I know they have the uh they do they have Carabot? No, they got nothing going on. That was thanks to Grimsby. So they got nothing going on. So I think they're the team. Just have stress-free week. Pick your teams that aren't in Europe, no cups, all that. That's the way to do it. Parker One with a 47 is just about okay. Nearly gets to 50 just to get out. That's about the average overall. But if you get the average now, you are getting red arrows. So yeah, that's just like all more or less the same, threes and fours, a bit from Petrovic off the bench. Mark Phillips has made a move, a bench boost. So 10 off the bench boost, you'll take it as a minimum. But the main thing is to have the Van de Ven. So yeah, lots of people played Van de Ven. I'm kind of wow. Probably I was just convinced that Everton will win 2-1 and they lost 3-0. So I do kind of think about the scores in my head and what's more likely. And I just felt, and he got 0 last week, Van de Ven. So over 2 game weeks, the way I rationalize it, he's got about, 12 and a half points. So yeah, that's the way you just have to think. I know it's copium, but there you go. You just lose your SHIT, or you just keep calm and carry on. Jack Malone with a 43, he'll take it a bit off. So just this game week was all about defenders, more or less. Van de Ven in there for Connor Freely. It would have made such a difference to. If I hadn't Senesi, so that would have been 18 points on a 53. That would have been a 71. So I would have been up there with the boys here as well. It's just a game of fine margins. Oh, and there's the 13 Rodon. Yeah, a lot of people did have the Rodon thing on the bench. So, got something out of it. It could have been a complete disaster having Rodon and Van de Ven on the bench. Lee Chambers with 67. Still no chips played, freewheeling it really. Van de Ven came through well, and good stuff from Lee. Huey Carney completes the top 10, 37. Is a bit of a bummer there. And Haaland 63 for Adam Hickey. Sean Goodall with 38. Ouch, 41's 57. 50 from Owen Cagnon, Neil Lacers Carney. Very good season last year. I think didn't he finish second to join Enan? And 41. So not a bad position, more or less in the top mill. I think it is just under the top million. Still a little bit to come in regard to the triple captain, so he should give him a boost. But I'm liking the way things are. I'm sitting here on 17th, freewheeling, nothing left to play, just waiting for game week 9, just doing firefighting and trying to do, just try and make sure you keep people like Rhea and Van de Ven on the pitch, and just, definitely you have to have 4 defenders now. You can have 5 because there's just no proper midfielders in the game anymore. You've seen what the menu was. Was he 7.5? He's 8. I don't know what. This menu started at 7 and now he's at 8.1. I think he started at 7 and now he's 8.1, and he'd probably go up again. So yeah, it's kind of done. Creative midfielder, the number 10 thing is gone now. And I don't know if it's going to be for the whole season or for a few seasons, but until someone figures out what to do to counteract this gobbledygook stuff that's going on. We've got like at least 17 Stokes now, maybe 16. And only teams trying to play football at the moment is Bournemouth. Well, Arsenal are stroke. Do you know what they're playing? I don't know anymore with Arsenal. If you've got Gokras and Saka, you're crying your eye. What's going on with this beloved? The 1-0 to the Arsenal. I have to include Arsenal as the ringleader of the of the sort of I was going to say puke stuff, but that's what it is. It's just long throws, set pieces, and it's all pushing in the box and blocks here and touch taps there. I think it was your man. Oh, what the hell was his name? Adams from Bournemouth. Is it Tyler Adams, number 10? He plays for Bournemouth. And the goalkeeper, the corner came in from whatever his name is, Trevosier, whatever the hell it was in Courvoisier. I have no idea. Um, and he's took the corner and it's gone straight in to put Bournemouth 1-0 up. And you could see the lovely slight touch that he had on the keeper. And that was enough to put the balance off. And I can't understand that wasn't looked at VAR. So there you go. It pays. All this stuff pays. You do it, do it, do it. There's too much money in it. It's kill by any ways. It's complete gladiator stuff, It's like the round ball with the spikes, and it's the picks, and it's the spears, and it's the sticks, and my God above, it's like pummeling bull. It's not really. I'm really ranting about this, man. I'm seriously. I'm thinking, oh, those days at United and all the attacking and Kanchelskis down there, the attacking football, the Bergkamps and the amazing Vieiras and the fights in midfield, the amazing gigs down the left and Lee Sharp and all these amazing memories of great footballers. Thierry Henry, I know he's hated lots in many ways, especially the Irish stuff. But you have to admit, like with Thierry, with the goals he scored, just imagine. Oh, it's completely done. It really is. Um, yeah. So it's got. Oh God, here we go. So I'll take that. I'll take that at the minute. So just get out of the feck. It could have been a lot worse anyway. Gosh, as you can see again, it's just nothing from the attackers or defenders, bits and pieces, the goal in here. Croupier is just not conducive to def points. He's not conducive to picking up points or bonus or whatever. Bowen, for the same reason, picking up this just not attracting the bonuses. So Ruben in there with a 44, 63 from Aidan Gaffney. Joe Fatty's done okay there. Duncan Hannon with a straight solid 50. 50 this week. 60 is phenomenal, but like at least you get out. This could have been a lot worse for Donkey, the nice guy. Like it could have been loads worse. Van de Ven is saved this week. It's just one player. 50, man. 50. Like, okay, Salah right at the end for him. So I don't think Salah can get any worse. So I think I'll chance them. I think I have to depend. No, I think probably getting Brian Mbeumo this game week, and I might have two transfers to change things about by game week 14. Feck it. John Kelly in 55, good score. So all these in with a chance. Dave Martin with a 53, good stuff. Not many played chips this game week. Kieran Kiley with 40. Ouch, Pat Kiley, his brother, making grounds on him up to 66. Clickety click. Have a quick look at Paz. Why not? He's got a good score this week. And Buemo was the man. Van de Ven, 2 players, 38 points. And that was by mathematics is about 28 points for the rest of the team. So that's just the game week that was in it. Roll on game week 10. It can't get any worse. Donny O'Brien. This can't be right or something, is it? Oh no, he had 84. He's done his bench boost, so the best score of the week. So 80 points. That's possibly, is it the best? Did he be see the top dog? So all of a sudden, like crash bang wallop, we've got a massive score from Donny. I'm glad if he does watch the pod, I'd hate to be going by this. But let's have a quick look. Loads of transfers made. So he's done his 5 transfers. Walter made come in. And Bumo's done the killing. Saka, James. Yeah, very attacking, very interesting. Good. We did have a look at his team, and I knew that he'd have to pull some sort of a trigger. Bench boost. It's a shame, really. 6, 7, 10. Oh, it's just other game weeks you can get a bit luckier than that. But most of the points came from Mbuemo and Van de Ven. So at least they got that bit right. The bench boost has helped a bit. It's given them a bit of a boost anyway. Free hit to come. So I think Donny can soon be right behind me, and we'll just kind of be gliding up together like we normally. I'm only 13 points ahead of him. Um, so yeah, Donny's back. So a lot of people that haven't played their chips, they're going to make ground, and it's going to be very tight by game week 19. Everyone will have made their money by then. But good, yeah, this is very good. Few transfers in, very exciting. Isidore's was thinking of the guy. I think he did score, didn't he? Way to Chelsea. I'm not sure. Um, was an assist or a goal. That's worked very well. Very brave. Three attackers there, four defenders and three. Yeah, I know the Calcedo thing. I know I really do. But Grealish is there. Very, very strong team going forward. With probably going to be a lot of rotation and pick his fixtures to do well in. And he stuck by the two Spurs. He could have got rid of them, and he didn't. He got rewarded. So good stuff, Donny. I like it. It seems to be very universal and flexible for the fixtures to come. And yeah, the Chelsea thing that's I can't believe what happened there. But he benched James, and yeah, there's a good call in the end. So good stuff, Donny. Ethan Keane with a 49. So 44 is 39 from Barry Cribbin. JC Halpin is 55. Not too bad. Jack Harney, quick look. Must be a Van de Ven thing going on there. Yeah, Van de Ven, of course. Eze in there as well. So you couple of players made all the difference, and a proper good score there. 66 will get you back in the game, and no chips played, top 2 million. So yeah, Ja, if he's got a good enough. God, look at that bench, absolute baloney. Yeah, so much to do and so much to play. Definitely needs a bit of cleaning up there. So someone give the Lunatic a shout. We've got two free transfers left as well. So yeah, a bit to look at there. And now Richardson with the 42, 38 from Joey Neenan, which is a bit meh. Still loads of chips to play. Playing it very patient anyway, Joey. Crando, so that's an ouch. It's a bit of a blow. Some points to make up, but it has last season as well. I believe making points is so difficult. If someone's 30 points up from you, you really need to get lucky somewhere. You can't make it up in bits and drabs. It's just impossible. So just Joseph Lyons with a 39. So a lot of tricky enough scores here. David Cunyon with a 50, going down a bit further. Tommy Kajan with a 29. Ouch. Not many chips played here, just going through a bit more. 58 from James O'Boyle out in Canada. Rory Harford with a 40. Ouch. Again, these guys aren't completely out of at least having a proper season here in the Christie. But still, it's I'm 60 down possibly on himself. So that's about 106 or 10 odd points down on the leader. Though I don't know who's the leader. Is that not sure. What is this? What is he now? David McNamara is on 613. So it's a lot to be down this stage. 613. Yeah, for the winner in 2023, 613. So it's a lot like it's about 100 and I don't know, man. It's 127. Ouch. And lots of chips to play, but I'd rather have the points in the bag than the chips at the minute. Enforcer 36. Ouch. Took a week off enforcing. James Crane with the 64. Creditable there. No, virtually all his three traditional chips left. Van de Ven stuff. So yeah, the Van de Ven thing gets you into the 60s. Well done, Jamesy. Stop the clock is right twice a day. Good stuff. 57 from Dara Hunt. He has the caliber to come back. Keith Robinson has been very active, used a load of transfers. I don't know, he's took a minus 12 and the transfers gave him a 14, so it's +2 overall. It probably positions him better with Mbumo, Enzo, Ultimate. So he is thinking about the game. Keith is always having a crack. It's just doesn't get on the right ones here and there. And Boomo at least came in and saved the game week a touch. Yeah, Salah has to go at the moment. Has to go. Jerry Freely with the 42. The Starman 47. Okay. And yeah, we can get to the end of this. Jeremy Phillips with the 44. Yeah, Andy Cunyon, ouch, 31. Let's not draw any more attention to that. 64 from Brent Barry. A lot of mess in the -8. He got in Thiago, so that was a good call. Yeah, so that's the end of the roundup, the review. We've had a good look at this anyway. It's just people here down the bottom trying to have a crack at it and trying to rock up there. Yeah, Diarmuid Duffy right at the end, 9 mil. So what's he done? He's got a 22. Okay, I thought that was in transfers, but no, it's just 22 flat. Ouch. Again, it's weird, isn't it? Like Saka 3. A lot of these are okay players. Like Ekitike is fine. Walter, you can't pick these guys because they're getting 2s and 1s and 3s. It's crazy stuff, man. Semenyo blanks. Verts is still there. He's made all these transfers and he's got inverts. I know because you've got to try and get yourself out of this situation. 9 million is no way anywhere where you want to be or ever have ambitions to be. So maybe in the future, when Liverpool fixtures turn, yeah, a lot of people will take a chance. But while Isak's there, nobody knows. It's done. The only surety is Gakpo, and he's missing like 4 chances a game. So he'll get you a goal, but God above, like he's worse than, like, no offense, Andy Cole. So everyone was, oh yeah, Andy Cole gets the goal, yeah. But he used to have 7 chances and put a couple away. United make loads of chances, and he put, it's yeah. Look, I love Andy Cole, I do, yeah. But that was the crack back in the day, himself and Dwight York anyway really worked well. What a great combination, but. Yeah, yeah. The main thing is to put yourself in with the chances and get in and around. Yeah, but yeah, we don't know. Like Gakpo looks an a certainty, but like the two dudes down, Kirkheads and the other Bradley or whatever. It's just not working. It's just the team is just completely malfunctioning there. And who's your man there? Kanate is not pulling up any trees. Joe Gomez is nowhere any good. Yeah, Gahey would have solved the whole thing, I think. But Allison being out obviously is an issue. But that's the roundup. And thanks very much for joining me here at the Guru. That's a game week done. Can take a week off now. And we'll see what's going to happen in Malaysia. I don't know whether to bring all this stuff now for the next game week. We'll see. Yeah, so yeah, that's the roundup done, folks. Thanks anyway, and good luck this game week coming. I'm not sure. I didn't look at it if it's a Friday or Saturday. I think it's Saturdays. I think it's a Saturday game, I suppose. I'm not going to go sharing this now, but anyway, good luck, folks. Thanks very much, and see you when I get back, or I might see you when I'm there, live from Malaysia. Okay, God bless, good luck, and good luck with your team. Thanks for joining us, guys.